Welcome. This is Back to the Bins. I'm your host, Mr. B. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. And if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping in. I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be great to have you on board, especially if you're somebody who's interested in comic books, are new or new again to the hobby, or just want to hang out for a bit and talk comics, look at comics, then I think this is the place for you. I'm into new comics. I love Silver Age stuff. I love Bronze Age. I love covers. I'm a big cover collector. I love back issues, and I just love digging through the dollar bins. So if that's your thing, then this is your thing. And today is an FOC video, and, well, without further ado, let's look right over here. We start, of course, as always, in alphabetical order, which means if we have to, we start with the numbers. And this, from the FOC, is 7174AD number 1, the Ashley Wood variant. This is done on newsprint, which is super cool. This is an ongoing title, at least according to the FOC, featuring old stories by Wood. And Ashley Wood is an artist that I just recently got familiar with. I think I have a couple of his covers, or at least a couple of his covers, are coming out shortly. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to digging into this particular book. I understand it isn't for everybody, but not all comics are, and I'm quite curious. Hopefully you are too. If you are, let me know. And now we get into the alphabet. This is ASM Volume 1, number 255. This, of course, being a facsimile, a Ron Friends cover. This is from August of 1984 originally. Tom DeFalco writing. This is the first appearance of Black Fox, and if you are a Marvel fan, you know that right now Marvel is just doing a ton of facsimiles, and a lot of this right now is the black suit Spider-Man. Just early appearances of the symbiote suit, and I am here for this one. This is a fantastic cover. Don't know how many of those I'm going to collect, but that one was very striking. And here we go with a little bit of Boom stuff. This is a great book. This is Animal Pound number 3. This is a Yuko Shimizu variant. Tom King writing this one. This is really just Animal Farm reimagined, and I've absolutely found this to be a great book. It's fun. I'm a big cat fan, so I'm trying to get all the cat covers, but I love the interaction of the animals, how they establish the hierarchy, and there are some weird things, like how come nobody came back to the Animal Pound once the people who work there seem to... there's a weird gap there, but nonetheless, this is a fantastic book, and I really love it. I would absolutely recommend it. It is a lot of fun. The art is really good as well. Back into Marvel, here we go with another absolutely fantastic book. I think this is one of the best of the year. This is Avengers Twilight. This is issue number 5. This is the Daniel Acuna variant. I'm collecting all of those. I think he does fantastic work. This is the first appearance of Bruce Banner in this particular run of comics. Avengers Twilight takes place in the future. It's the geriatric Avengers, and I'm here for it. It's an amazing, amazing book. Do yourself a favor, pick up the trade, or see if you can get some of the back issues and start getting these. This is a great book. I think, what is it? One more? I think there's one more left. I was digging around in the back issue bins, and this was in the bin, and I said, yes, it's mine. Batman number 300 from June of 1978. It's a great Walt Simonson cover. It's the first appearance of Clotho. And the reason why I picked this one up is because I'm trying to collect Batman from 270 to 330 for no other reason other than I want to challenge myself. When I got back into comics, I was completely lost when it came to DC. Of course, I knew Batman and all the big characters, but I never dug into it. And I made a promise to myself that I would get into DC, and of course, I wanted to read Batman, and I thought 270 to 330 seemed affordable. It's an economical run, I think. All right, switching gears, back to Marvel. This is Black Widow and Hawkeye, number 2. Pretty good book. This is the Jesus Says variant. Stephanie Phillips writer. This is just a great book about Black Widow and Hawkeye, and I'm not too sure if it's, I guess it's a future kind of thing, but there's some Silver Age stuff involved here as well with those characters, and I just really loved the first issue, and so I wanted to continue this. I think it's 5 issues. I'm not entirely sure about this either. I'm pretty sure it's a limited series, but first issue was fun. Let's see it. I'm a sucker for any kind of Silver Age looking artwork. Back to DC and our first dollar bin book. They were pretty good. This is The Brave and the Bold, starring Batman and Hawkman, number 164. It's a Jim Aparo cover. It's from July of 1980. I love Hawkman, and I love the style of art at this particular time. Early 80s, very late 70s still. So pretty cool. I like that it's I like that it's a newsstand. Almost forgot what the barcode was. Keeping up with DC, but moving into the FOC. This is Catwoman, number 64, In-Hyuk Lee cardstock variant. I've told you before, I'm collecting Catwoman. I'm going to collect to issue 75, so I got a bit more to go. 11 more issues, and I'm going to collect all these great covers. So many fantastic covers. I read somebody's review of this particular issue on League of Comic Geeks, and they didn't like it, but that's okay. I'm in it for the covers, and who knows, maybe I'll eventually read it. Something I am reading, and can't wait to dig into this issue, is from Image. We got Cobra Commander. This is number 4. This is Andrea Milana cover, Josh Williamson writing, and I tell you, this is just a fantastic book. If you know, you know. If you don't, you should. Go pick this up. They're doing great stuff in the Energon universe, and I'm really digging Cobra Commander, really digging Duke. I'm going to be dropping G.I. Joe in a couple of issues, but Cobra Commander I would stick with if it was continuing into Infinity. Wouldn't that be neat? This is Doctor Strange Classics issue number 1 from November of 1983. I love Doctor Strange, and I love the Silver Age, and of course, you know, Stan Lee and Steve Ditko really just made this character so fantastic, and so anytime I can find something that's going to show me that in a much cheaper form, I'll pick it up. So this is a John Byrne cover, of course Steve Ditko writing and doing the penciling as well as the inking, Stan Lee doing some writing on it as well. This is a reprint essentially of Strange Tales number 130 from December of 1964. I love it. It's fantastic. The dollar bins again. I didn't even tell you that. In keeping with the dollar bins, I couldn't say no to issue number 3 of Doctor Strange Classics, because why not? This is from January of 1984, another John Byrne cover. Once again, on the insides, you got Steve Ditko and Stan Lee doing their thing. This is from Strange Tales number 136 from June of 1965. I love that. Doctor Strange is super cool. I think he's awesome. Love this cover. This is a great one. Finished off the run, I do believe. This is Doctor Strange Classics number 4 from February of 1984. Same thing stands here. Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, and this is from Strange Tales number 139, released. It's on an album, which hit the newsstand September of 1965 originally. Love that. Can't wait to look into those. I am a cover collector, as I say, and when I saw this on the FOC, I had to get it. This is Fall of the House of X, number 4. This is a Felipe Massafera Foreshadow variant. Spoiler alert here, this is the death of Wrong Slide, or Santo Vaccaro. I really just love this cover. Come on, Phoenix just looking fantastic. Beautiful artwork. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, the dollar bins strike back once again. I am a sucker for these classy-looking Charlton Comics war comics. This is Fightin' Army number 123 from December of 1975. This is an Antonio Palmero cover. Joe Gill doing the writing, and I mean, Charlton just made some awesome war stuff. This looks like it came from 1944, but it's from 1975. I love it. Put that in a nice Borden bag, and it'll look fantastic. This was a book that was missed when it came out. It was, I think, it was behind. It was late in arriving at the LCS. Really enjoyed the first issue. This is the FOG #2. This is a Thony Silas variant. Steve Ekstrom doing the writing. The first issue was really good, and I like where it's going, and I can't wait to dig into this. I really like this cover as well. Pretty cool. Particularly love how she looks. Sort of this, I don't know, sandy looking, gritty kind of artwork, but I don't know. Maybe I'm explaining it wrong. This probably goes as cover of the week and will definitely be in contention for cover of the year. My goodness, this is beautiful. This is Moon Man #2, an Erica de Urso variant. Just look at that cover. Issue #1 was a great book. The cover that I have is a fantastic variant that I didn't know could ever have any competition, but if they keep going, I mean, they're just getting better and better. This is a beautiful cover. Unbelievable. It's just so great. And you got to love that it's, you know, the wrong way, kind of. I don't know if that's even going to work for you, but have a look at that. Anyway, that's such a beautiful, beautiful cover. I think this, too, is a beautiful cover. Almost utilizing the same colors, but in a, you know, far more corralled way. This is Nightwing. #113, Legacy #300, milestone issue right here. So this is a Dan Mora variant, Tom Taylor writing, and it is just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cover. I got 112 as well because it was a very beautiful cover. I'm not reading the title. I don't really care about Nightwing, but I can't say no to a fantastic cover like this. Just beautiful. Oh, yes, and then the dollar bins once again strikes. And here we go. This is Spider-Man Classics #10. It's so much easier to find somebody who did these reprints as opposed to trying to hunt down the originals. This is from January of 1994. Dwayne Turner did the cover. This is a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, #9 from November of 1963. Of course, Spidey up against Electro. I love it. And it's more Stan Lee, Steve Ditko goodness before Kirby. Before Ramita took over. Here we go. We've got this. Was still sitting at the LCS. I'm going to change this up here. Hold on. Okay. This was sitting on the LCS shelf. I had seen it for the last couple of weeks, and I was hearing good things about it online, but there was still a stack of them there, so I figured I should grab one and see what it's all about, because I do love Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin #1. This is the Paulo Sequeira cover. This is just the A cover. Yeah, like I said, I heard so many good things. I want to read it myself. A lot of Spider-Man on the shelves these days, and not all of them good. Once again, for the covers, as a Spider-Man collector, this looked fantastic. This is the Spectacular Spider-Men #2. This is a Will Sliney variant, of course, an homage to the Incredible Hulk, 181. Greg Weisman, writer here, Humberto Ramos doing the interiors. It's got to look fantastic on the inside, and I just figured I needed these. I'm going to collect probably the first 5 issues of this just for the covers. And then we finish off with the beautiful and lovely Wonder Woman #8. This is a Pablo Villalobos cardstock variant. Here we go. We got our first appearance of Wonder Girl, or Lizzie Prince. Tom King doing the writing here, and Daniel Semper doing the interiors. I'm just collecting this Wonder Woman run from 1 to 12 for the covers. I saw that there were so many great covers coming down the pipeline for Wonder Woman. Wanting to invest a little bit more into DC. I want to learn about her, but I wanted to have a nice collection to read. And more importantly for me with this particular title, I just wanted these great covers. So hopefully you're okay with that. And that is everything, folks. So once again, that was a great FOC dollar bin, back issue bin haul. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Well, that is everything. I hope you liked what you saw, and if you did, I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be great to have you here. I'm trying to build a small community of people who are just back into the hobby or are looking to find easy ways of understanding what's going on in comics. I'm no professional, and you don't have to be, but I'd love to give you a hand if you're interested in how this all works, or if any of this stuff interests you, then maybe I'll help as you dig through the bins yourself. And that's everything, and we'll see you next week with probably another FOC video. There's still so many videos I need to make. I need to get all kinds of stuff done, and we're going to do that But stick around, and as always, comics are good.